Welcome to Pop Cult, where we talk reality TV, celebrity chaos, and pop culture throwbacks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pop Cult. We're your hosts. I'm Julia.
And I'm Avery.
And we are back with another episode of our Reality Digest, where we go over all of last week's reality chaos. And also tune in on Thursdays for our Fame Files, where we go over past pop culture events. Really exciting stuff. Before we get into all the fun stuff, I do feel like we have to touch on something a lot sadder.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Jr. passed away this past week.
Yes, Mary Cosby's son from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. He was only 23, and it's so sad. This was like my worst fear for her, just knowing, like seeing him on the show and clearly seeing like how much he was struggling with substances. And I don't know, it's always a bit jarring, I think, when you witness someone who is on some sort of mix of substances. I just was really hopeful. Like, he just was so young. I was really hopeful that, you know, he could get things turned around.
Grow up for like 6 years.
Yeah. So we're so sad for Mary. I just can't even imagine like what she's going through.
Yeah, I just felt like we couldn't not talk about that. We're so sorry, Mary.
When I saw the headline, I was like, no, like my heart just sank. I could see Mary not participating in the next season of Salt Lake City.
Oh, God, yeah.
But I also could see her participating because she wants to like raise awareness. You know, I think that was like a big thing when she, you know, let the cameras in for that conversation that she had with Robert Jr. last season. Was that last season or was that the most recent season? My gosh.
I do not remember.
I think it was season 5 because I think I remember them talking about it at that reunion.
Oh, okay.
But like she seemed to be very open about wanting to share his story so that, you know, other people could feel less alone or learn from it or whatever it may be. So, it's just so awful. He was so young.
Yeah, he was.
And I just hope Mary's okay because I just hate that I feel like there's something very insidious about her marriage personally, and I feel like Robert Jr. was like her entire world. So I hope that she has someone else in her life to be there for her. We had a couple finales this week.
Sad face. Really sad face.
Yeah, 2 of our shows ended this week. I mean, we do still have the reunion for Vanderpump, so that looks like.
Didn't know that we were gonna have the reunion for Traitors. I didn't realize it was 2 episodes.
Oh my god, really? I was so excited because I was dying for the. You know, I love.
I watched it, but like I just didn't realize it was out already. I thought it was gonna be a whole other week. I didn't realize I could watch it like right away.
I know, that was nice that they did that. I don't like when they.
No, I don't like when they jump. I would prefer to have a whole season at once, but
I'm also glad that they didn't do it in more than one part. Not that I figured the show is so different from like Housewives, but.
Well, truly. They didn't even need a reunion.
Right.
Because it, like, well, just, like, in my mind, it's just, like, not real. You know? Like, why do you need a reunion for something that's a game?
Totally. That's actually such a good point. Well, yeah, let's start with Traitors. That's actually such a good point. I didn't really think about it that way. Like, I honestly think, I mean.
Like, we're just recapping, like, what you guys all did wrong, how all of you were stupid and sucked.
Totally. Except for Rob.
Yeah, that's when I wouldn't want to go to that.
No, me neither. I also thought it was hilarious that Johnny and Tara fully like took a break from the Olympics to appear on the Traitors finale.
Like, can they be here right now? I was really confuzzled.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I think you just pinpointed what was probably like my biggest gripe with the reunion, which was
Oh wait, I think we need to back up and go over the finale.
Oh my god, duh. I forgot about the finale. Oops. Okay, wait, I have a question for you.
Huh.
Do you think that Rob's helicopter moment was a soft launch for him being on Special Forces?
I want it so badly to be, but I don't know. But that was like the hottest thing I've ever seen. Mora's like, you want to do it, don't you? And he said, yeah, I want to do it.
He like ate that up. Like the DSs would be the DS would be so proud of his performance.
And he lost a whole shoe while doing it. Like,
I know.
Dedication is what that was.
Yeah.
I was really nervous, to be totally honest with you. I was not sure which way, because Mora was the swing vote. I had no idea which way she was going to go. I was very scared. I convinced myself that she was like gonna start believing Tara.
Yes, same.
And so I was like, that was a nail biter. And then I had there were a lot of us watching the Traitors finale, and I was drinking, and I missed the part where they pinky promised, where
I missed
Maura
that too.
and Rob pinky promised and like hugged and did a little spin in the air. I've seen it on TikTok, whatever, with the little like spin hug thing. And so I missed that, or maybe they didn't show it. I don't know. Like the actual act of the pinky promise.
Mm-hmm.
So when those bitches voted out Eric, I was shocked.
Yeah, I was too, kind of. And I have to say, I would have done the same thing if I were Rob.
Oh, 100%. He goes in his confessional. He's like, would you want to share $100,000 with somebody you met 3 weeks ago?
Period.
Probably not. And I was like, you know what? You know what, Rob? That's so fair.
That was actually the best argument for defending your actions as a traitor that I've ever heard on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that right there, I feel like truly, like, silences anything criticism that anyone could give you.
You don't know these people.
Yeah.
You don't know them.
It's literally like the freaking Bachelor. Like, I feel like I always compare it to this, like, or honestly, Love is Blind is honestly an even better example when people are like, I can't believe that they would do this to me. And I'm sitting here over here like, you've known this person for 2 weeks. Like,
yeah.
I can believe it because you don't even know them. It's the same premise. It just feels like, you know, when you spend that much time with somebody for that many days in a row, obviously it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
I also really thought Eric's, like, I would have been pissed too, but only because I got outsmarted. Like, I actually kind of thought his reaction was a bit ridiculous because of the fact that if Rob hadn't outsmarted him, he was about to do the same exact thing to Maura. He's just mad because he didn't win.
But I think he's fine now.
Yeah,
he's like,
me too.
Okay, whatever, it's fun.
Yeah, I think he was like, whatever.
Maura's face was, there's no other words other than heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she truly had no idea that Rob was a traitor.
She really thought she was about to win 100K.
She thought she was about to win a shit ton of money. And she thought that she was going to do it with Rob, her friend. And her face, like, I had thought all season that, like, Eric's reaction to Rob being the traitor was the best. But that reaction really took home the gold. That was crazy. The full, true betrayal, and, like, I can only imagine how she felt in that moment of, like, stupidity, almost, you know? Because she was like, how did I not see it? But, like, her little face, I wanted to cry a little bit, and I wanted Rob to win.
I know. It was one of those moments where I feel like those rare moments where you could literally, like, see the betrayal in her eyes.
Yeah. What? Like, you can't act that. Like, that was great.
No. She had no idea. And even if she did, because I kind of wondered, I mean, this could have just been the edit. It kind of seemed like maybe she was figuring it out at the very end, like, quite literally when they were at that last
I think they were trying
table.
To make us, like, second guess what was happening.
Totally.
Because I don't think that because if Maura, like, if it was so clear that she was going to go with Rob, it would have been a boring finale.
Yes, exactly. That's so true. I even if she were kind of catching on, though, I almost feel like even if she had an inkling, she wouldn't have run with it because it just would have, for her, I think she would have felt like it would have just been too much of a risk. Mm-hmm. Like, well, I haven't thought this the entire time, so I'm not just going to, like, switch up at the very end. Like, that could be stupid and potentially screw me. So, yeah, I thought that was, I mean, poor Tara is like, girl, I tried to tell you.
Poor Tara's like, home girl. But, like, you can't trust anyone. Like, I would be in the exact, and guys, like, Rob is very convincing.
Yes.
Like, he used his, like, what's the word that old people would use?
Pretty privilege.
His wiles.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Oh, stop.
His wiles?
I swear.
Can you use it in a sentence?
No.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Wiles. Definition.
I think I spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants.
Okay.
So it's a word.
The sentence here, in case anyone's wondering, is she didn't employ any feminine wiles to capture his attention.
Well, Rob did.
Yes, he used his feminine wiles for sure. I honestly do feel, though, that Maura responded well. Like,
yeah,
especially because he had no choice.
Sport. What a great sport. Like, someone had to win at the end, and it's not his fault that, like, he should have gotten voted out.
Yes.
But he didn't because no one could get it together.
The name of the game is Traitors.
Yeah. He had to do what he had to do, and he bought her a Birkin. So there's no, like, everyone's
True.
good. And she's gonna get so much more out of this than maybe even Rob, because just since being on Traitors, she's done so many, like, fashion, like, brand deals kind of situations. So she's good. She's like, I'm straight.
Also, she's been in the Love Island verse, like, as a host for seasons at this point. Like, she is way wealthier than Rob is, like, hands down.
Yeah. So like,
yeah.
She's good. People are like pressed that he stole money from. He didn't steal shit. It was nobody's money.
No, he earned it. Like, get over it. It's also, once again, it is a game. Like, I actually appreciated his reaction when he was kind of, like, chuckling at the end. Like, not in, like, a...
Dude, like soon as Tara walked out, he had a full smile on. And the fact that Mara didn't see that, I was surprised.
He's like, I've won.
He won. As soon as Tara left, he had won that game.
It's so crazy. I mean, I almost feel like... I had, like, a very slight fear that Eric might try and, like, persuade Mora to vote for him, but then I was like, okay, never mind. Like, he fully thinks that he and Rob are about to win this together. So I approve of that, of Rob winning alone, than I think I would have approved of him and Eric winning together, because then it does feel like
they ganged up on her.
Yeah, they like ganged up on her, even though once again, like, it's the game, that's the point.
Well,
but I appreciated that he was just like, I have been the whole time, Mora, like, I'm literally it's been me all along. And the fact that like, he was just so kind of
stupid.
laughing.
And he's like, you're not stupid. He's like, you're not. I can feel how he felt in that moment. And he probably felt really awkward about it.
Yes, totally. It is a hard position to put somebody in.
I would have had a really rough time doing that.
The producers, like, making somebody go through all that. I mean, of course, it's what you sign up for. But it is hard when you have information that other people don't, that's affecting the outcome of the show.
You also didn't explicitly sign up to be a traitor or faithful, so...
Exactly. I do think they ask them, though, when they sign up, like, what do you want to be a traitor, or are you only interested in being one or the other?
I feel like I would wimp out. I'd be like, nope, don't make me one.
I know. I'll be terrible at this game.
I think I could maybe do it. I don't know.
You know what I actually think saved Rob in that round table where they got Tara sent home was when Rob said that if either Johnny or Tara were a traitor, then they would have recruited each other. That was actually a genius move. Because I agree that it's a stretch to think that they would have picked Johnny and Tara, especially because, like, obviously they're famous in their own right for being Olympic figure skaters, but to anyone else watching reality TV, like, they're not really that famous. So I think it's a stretch to think, like, that those two people would have been 2 out of the 3 traitors that they picked, but the recruiting...
That's fair. The recruiting, you could do whatever you want.
That is a great choice. And I was like, wow, I really think he just saved himself there a little bit, because that was like an excellent rebuttal. I feel like that's where most people fall short in this game, is that they can't defend themselves at the round table, like Lisa Rinna, God bless her.
And even Candace.
True. I mean, yeah, their ships were sunk. Should we talk about the reunion?
Yeah.
What did you think? I have a lot to say, but
I was irritated.
I
mean, you can take the floor, but like I experienced this in my life as well, but it's old people holding a grudge over 20-year-olds is ridiculous.
I'm gagged that you just called them old people.
But they're like grown women.
Yes.
Holding a grudge over somebody who's under 30.
Yeah.
He just seemed like he was just so calm there that I was like, anything they say means nothing, because it's not gonna hit him in any way.
He did not care at all.
No.
I think that's a good point. This was what was getting on my nerves so bad. It was really Candace. She made such an ass of herself at that reunion. I don't know what she thought she was doing. You could tell she really thought she was eating everyone up at that reunion. She was sitting there, and she left that reunion couch and said, I just ate that man up. I fully, won that reunion.
No.
I feel the exact opposite. She literally made such of an ass of herself, I also thought that she was extremely rude to Maura when
What'd she say to Maura?
Maura like came out and sat down, and Maura was like, I just feel like stupid, like I feel dumb, whatever. And Candace goes, I mean, I do think you maybe should take this as a lesson in discernment. How are you going to sit here and say that to a grown ass woman when she's already sitting here in front of you, everybody here, and cameras, and eventually the viewers admitting that she feels embarrassed and dumb? Why would you say that to her?
I don't know.
I thought that was so rude.
They're just so mad, and I just do not understand why.
And also,
like, why are they going around everywhere and bashing? Sorry, I shouldn't say they, because it's really just Candace, because I feel like Lisa and Rob are good. She was a little mean at the reunion, but they've been photographed together since, so, like, I feel like they're fine. Because I feel like how Lisa sees it, like, she's gonna be mean, but it's in a funny way.
Yes,
but
I agree.
With Candace, she's being mean with no funny in it, because she's butthurt that she got betrayed.
Pissed. She's pissed that she got outsmarted by a 20-something-year-old. Like, that's what she's mad about. I would be mad too. Take it like a champ and move on. Number one, you don't need the money. Number two, you ruined your own game by getting so mad at him for taking out Lisa that you couldn't see past the fact that that was going to screw up your own technique in this game. She shot herself in the foot. It was not Rob's fault. And he said this at the reunion, like, Lisa was a sinking ship, and at the end, so was Candace. Neither of them were there was too much game left to be played to where Lisa and Candace were not going to be able to survive. I even would go as far as to say, if there was one extra episode of this show, I actually don't think Rob would have won.
No, I don't think they were gonna get him next. And he was not gonna make it.
No. So it really is that quick. Like, it could literally be like a person brings up your name in the episode, and then at the end of that same episode, you are gone.
You're gone, bye-bye.
Because they don't have time to waste.
It's just like, I just don't get it. Well, I don't understand how you care that much.
No, me neither. And the thing that really bothered me was her accusing him of breaching his contract.
Of cheating? What? If anything,
was crazy.
What you did was borderline breach of contract.
Yes,
by voting for
totally
Rob as you
agree.
left. And, like, saying you left breadcrumbs.
And also, like, I don't know why she was trying to get, like, Colton, Rob's
bestie,
to, like, tell on him.
Colton has been, I mean, rightfully so, dragged through the mud. He's not going to make it worse for himself, you know?
Totally. I feel like this is why I don't root for the housewives on this show. Number one, because I know that they're all so wealthy, they don't need the money, so it gets on my nerves. But number two, because I just feel like they are on a different level of mean. And they're being mean to their fellow Traitors castmates the same way that they're being mean to their housewife castmates. And that is not the point of this show. The point of this show is not for you to drag your castmates and to win the award for best insult of the entire season. This is Traitors. This is a game. Stop being mean. When I watched season 1, this is the same way that I felt about Brandy Glanville. I just don't appreciate it.
They should just go on that
hateful.
House of Villains show. Or just stay on Housewives. Why do we gotta stray?
Exactly. I don't know. I just really think that, I mean, Candace is obviously just bitter. Like, sorry. I hate it for you. I mean, look, you know that I hate to defend a man. And, I mean, there is no man that I want to defend less than Colton Underwood. Mm-hmm. I do have to say, when Lisa said to him the thing about the hostage comment, and he goes, well, you said that you were going to slit my throat in the turret, so I don't really think you have any room to talk. I was like, oh! He ate her up there. He ate her up there. He did. That being said, I think that we as a reality TV watching society need to come to the conclusion that just because, look, I will give Colton the benefit of the doubt, and that I do hope that he's changed. I actually, honestly, would go as far as to say I think he probably has to a certain extent. That does not mean that he deserves the right to be on another television show. Mm-hmm. There's a world in which we just let people like Colton live their normal lives and not have to put them in the public eye. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, I'm not saying he should be, like, canceled for the rest of eternity, like, you know, take all of his money away, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't think we need to see him on TV anymore. Like,
no, I
we need to leave him alone, and he needs to leave us alone, you know?
I just feel like we could be, like, ships passing in the night.
Totally.
But all in all, my final thoughts are, everybody needs to calm down.
Everybody needs to calm down.
It's not real. this is not real. 2, this is not real. That's all I have to say.
And I don't want to see any of this shady drama on next season. I'm not doing it. Anything else notable in the reunion that happened?
Oh, Michael was there. Irritating.
Oh my god, that was so annoying. When Mara goes, Michael, we are moving on. We're all bored. I was like, oh my god. Like, I did not need to hear from him.
Like, why are any of them here? But
why were him and Portia going back and forth? Portia got eliminated night 1.
Well, what were they fighting about?
I wasn't even listening, honestly.
Okay, I don't remember. Like I said, there was alcohol involved.
Yeah, that was so weird. I honestly feel like really nothing else happened.
Nothing
so
of
we
note.
can move on.
The most important part, Rob won. Candace looked like shit. No, sorry, she looked great. She just,
made an ass of herself.
Yeah. And Maura got her Birkin.
Period.
And Eric's not butthurt. Eric's fine because he's a good sport.
Yes, and honestly, so is Maura.
So is Maura. The bestest, truest, good sport of all time.
Totally. Oh, Rob has a girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh my, heartbreaking. He actually just posted her on his story, not front face, but like
really?
her. I don't know if we know what she looks like. I have chosen not to stalk or anything because it's just gonna make me upset.
You're devastated.
And
I mean,
but she's
you
a
used
brunette.
to live in Alabama. You could always move back and see if
God, that doesn't.
That
sound
was like your
a lot of fun.
Horse riding peak.
That was my horse riding peak.
That was the horse.
But yeah,
girl
she's
era.
a brunette, so I'm like, damn.
Okay.
Could have been me.
Could have been you. I mean, it still could be. Who's to say?
Yeah. I mean, they were only 2 months of the reunion. When did they film that?
Well, I feel like it was only like a few weeks ago, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, so they're still fresh.
I hope that we see Rob on Special Forces. Maybe it won't be this season, but it will probably be next.
In every season of reality, I want to see Rob,
Yeah, like you want to see him on all the shows.
And then what should we get him on next? What's another
Ooh, I
game?
don't know.
Let's put him on Survivor, just see what happens. And then
He would slay on Survivor.
Then him and Maura should go on The Amazing Race.
Okay.
What else
Rob's
should we do?
PR. If Rob's agent is listening and you need any ideas,
or Rob,
hit us up. Or Rob,
or
hit
Rob.
us up. We have ideas for you.
There was another show I was literally thinking of. Just put him on Summer House. But like,
oh,
like he's new to New York. He's friends of. I'm saying he could move there.
Oh, okay.
And people have snake problems everywhere. It's not just Alabama. So just so you know, Rob.
Okay, sure.
There's snakes everywhere.
No, I'm sure there are. I just hope to never see one.
And like, then you just make him a friend of, and put him right on there.
Yep. He would totally be Jesse Solomon's friend.
100%.
Yeah. Should we talk about Summer House then?
Yeah. Is it bad that I'm like, is he a bad person? But like, why am I a little bit in love with Jesse?
Ew! Oh my god.
No!
I think he's so cringy. Julia, when he started singing.
When was he singing?
When he was singing in the confessional.
Avery, I just ignore that.
Oh my god.
Like how he interacts with Sierra, I'm like,
I literally wrote down that this episode was particularly painful for me to watch with like all the cringy things that were happening.
Okay.
I'm dead. I mean, say more, please. Help me understand.
No, I just feel like him and Sierra are so cute. They're just like laying in bed together.
Them holding hands was making me uncomfortable.
And like when she
with
went
Amanda
down the
right
chair
there
next to him. Also, like, why were they literally spooning and Mia's like in bed laying against Jesse?
Yes,
that was weird. That was weird.
I'm not understanding.
But I don't know. I don't know context. I've never seen another. I don't know if that's normal. So like okay, that's fine. But like me watching, I'm like, this is a cute couple. He's cute.
I do think that like had they started dating prior to Sierra getting together with West, it would have been like they would have made a good couple.
Okay.
I just think that it's like, and I'm not a fan of West either, but I totally understood what he was saying at the end of the episode when him and Jesse are like sitting on that float and he's like, dude, anybody else here would have absolutely like ripped you a new one for asking me that question. Like everybody thought that it was weird. And
well, what I thought was particularly weird is the fact that it wasn't a one-on-one conversation. And he instead had to make West really uncomfortable by asking it in front of a lot of people. There are 4 people in that room. That's a one-on-one thing. Be like, hey, can I pull you aside for a chat?
Mm-hmm.
Why does everyone have to be there? Because then the pressure is on for what he says back.
Yeah, and I also just think that it goes to show that, like, I just don't think that Jesse is a very loyal friend. He's not a loyal person in general. He was
Well, yeah.
extremely disloyal to the girl who he was basically leading on the entire summer last season, which she's not in this season, so you wouldn't know who she is. But I don't see Jesse as a very trustworthy person, and I like need Sierra to be with like a grown man.
Well, I don't think they're gonna get together because, like, he was getting a little weird at the end of the episode where he's like, I'm just gonna do it anyways. Even though Wes
Yeah.
is, like, having, like, an honest conversation. And then, you know, we see the little promo where it looks like Lindsay's gonna tell Sierra
Mm-hmm.
what Wes told her. And I'm like, whoop, this is getting real messy real fast.
Yes. Also, not for nothing, has anyone asked Sierra if she's interested?
No,
Like, I
no
feel like
one's
that's
asked
what's getting
Sierra.
on my nerves.
No one's asked Sierra because from the vibe that I'm getting, Sierra just acts like this all the time.
Acts like what
You
all
know,
the time?
like very like touchy-feely, flirty.
Yeah, I feel like she kind of is.
So I don't really understand. Like, is this just like a new thing that it's with Jesse and he's getting confused, or like what?
I feel like last season they flirted a lot, and it was like kind of this, you know, they would like make innuendos to each other a lot, but it was tea because of that other girl who isn't on the show
Okay.
anymore, and it kind of like made her not look great because she was flirting with somebody, but then like he's over
Got
here
it.
like this other girl fully thinks like she and Jesse are basically dating.
Got it. Okay.
So I just wish they would bring in someone new for Sierra. But I also don't know that Sierra necessarily like wants to be.
I don't know if she wants to be in a relationship.
But also Jesse going, well, you know, I mean, Wes, like, he doesn't want to settle down. I want to settle down. I want to get married and blah, blah. I'm like, since
Didn't he
literally
have that
when?
opportunity to, like, last year?
That's the thing. Since when did this happen, Jesse? Because that's not the vibe you've been on. So that was confusing.
Interesting.
Also, to relate the two of them, Sierra and Jesse are giving Carl and Lindsay 2.0. When he was talking about how they like started out as friends and then they started dating later on, like that reminded me so much of Carl and Lindsay's journey, which we obviously saw Lindsay.
Can I just get a little bit of backstory on that?
Yeah,
because she's telling me she's indifferent, but when you tell me you're indifferent about somebody, I don't believe you.
Lindsay about Carl.
Like when anyone tells
Lindsay
me
said that about Carl.
Yeah, she said that about Carl. But like just in general, if you have to tell me you're indifferent about somebody, that's telling me that you're not.
That's a great point. I definitely think you're right. I don't think that Lindsay's indifferent about Carl at all. Okay. Basically, they were best friends for so many years. Very early on in Summer House, they tried to date. It was like a disastrous date. It was actually kind of hilarious.
Wait,
they were like,
why?
She's just a little intense, Lindsay is. Like, she's very easy to piss off. And honestly, I couldn't even like tell you the details.
Okay.
But it just like didn't go well. And like the literal date itself crashed and burned. Like not even a relationship. They went on one date and I don't even think they made it.
Wait, but I thought she said fiance. Is this just
the
beginning?
So this was at the very early Summer House. Then eventually they start dating, fully dating. Then they get engaged on the show. And then they are engaged for maybe like a summer or two. And then at the end of one of the seasons, the summer ends. That entire summer they're fighting. It's not looking good. But they're continuing to have like wedding events and stuff, like a bridal shower and whatever. So then at the end of one of the seasons, the cameras pick back up because they lived together at the time. And the cameras are like, you see them in their apartment in New York City. And Carl's like, she's going to make this seem like I'm blindsiding her. Like I'm just letting you know. She's going to make it seem like this is coming out of nowhere. And that's just not the truth. Regardless, he breaks off the engagement. She's devastated. She's like, what is going on? But also, I do think that he probably has a point. Like, I do think she probably saw it coming. So it was a whole thing. But basically, I mean, they, you know, so then I'm pretty sure it was literally the next summer. That's when she was pregnant. So they like broke off their engagement. But there could have been a season in between. Again, I watched Summer House in such a quick time frame that I like sometimes the details escape me. But like very shortly after, Lindsay started dating this guy named Turner, who you never saw on the show. Like I don't even think he has social media. He's like very private apparently. And she got pregnant with Turner. And so now the baby that she has, like Turner is the father and stuff, like he and Lindsay aren't together anymore. So seeing like all I kept thinking when they were at like that singles event was I cannot imagine how uncomfortable it is for Carl and Lindsay to be around each other. Like it's just they have so much history, and like when Carl's brother died of a drug overdose in one of the seasons, like Lindsay was the first person. He was literally at the summer house the day that he got the call, and like Lindsay was the one there with him like after he got the news that his brother died. So it's sad. It really makes me sad. Like I wish that they could just like put it behind them and go back to being friends, but like that'll never happen.
Sad.
Lindsay looks amazing though.
Oh my god. She's so gorgeous.
She looked gorgeous at that singles party. I also think that something is going to happen between her and Australian Ben.
You think? Because that poor girl, not Lindsay, the other one. I don't know what her name is.
Bailey?
Sure. She wants him so bad, but she's not confident enough in herself to get him.
What's going on with her?
I don't. Well, she said it. She's like, she's kind of like what Maura was saying on Traitors. Like, she just can't trust men anymore. And I feel so bad.
I know. I feel sad for her. I think that she is maybe not ready for a relationship.
I don't think so either. I just feel bad that she like feels like she couldn't get him. You know
I know.
What I'm saying?
Also, I'm going to say something that might be controversial and it maybe is a little bit mean. I don't mean it that way. I actually really don't think Ben is that cute.
I don't either. He is not all that in a bag of chips.
I'm glad you agree because I was sitting here this whole time like, this is your man? Like, not that
like
he's
they're
not
all talking about him like he's drop dead gorgeous. And I said, none of you, well, you won't relate to this, but none of you have read any kind of fairy romance books. And that's all I'll say on that.
Okay, I'm not really sure what you mean there, but
you just have to read them.
Hopefully someone will. I just like, and that's not to say that Ben isn't attractive. Like he's obviously an attractive guy. I just was sitting here like, I just don't know that he's like worth all this hoopla. Like he seems really nice. So
I'm sure he's like gorgeous in
that.
person though. Like would I be able to talk to him in person? Probably not.
No, yeah, and like obviously we're sitting here like I look like hot
I don't like
every day,
I literally have like I have to have my camera off, but like it should be off. Like it no one needs
totally
to see.
Like I'm not sitting here saying that I could pull Ben. I'm just saying I don't know that he's worth losing hair over, Bailey. Like
that or like that and like losing self-confidence over him.
Right,
like, no,
totally.
Girl. No,
she could totally get him. She could get a hotter guy. Like who cares?
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing there was something that Lindsay said in this episode, literally I laughed out loud. Did you catch? It was like Carl was walking around outside, like I think around the pool, and the camera flashes to like these ugly ass green shoes she's wearing, and Lindsay goes, "Did Carl steal Shrek's shoes again?"
I don't think I got that. That's funny.
She's so funny. She's
see, that's not somebody who's indifferent.
No, totally. I think you're right. I actually am interested to see if maybe they have a conversation. I don't know. They do just tend to kind of avoid each other. And
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like that's so awkward. Like I wouldn't want to talk to him either.
The closest thing that I can relate it to would be like Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix on Vanderpump Rules. Like
yeah, but at least these two can be in a room together.
Yes, exactly. Which is honestly big of them. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I hope that Lindsay's in the next few episodes because boy was she cracking me up. The only other thing that I was making myself laugh about was when Kyle had his little DJ show and Amanda like is clearly sick and she's like, "Are you gonna hate me if I don't come?" In my head,
I really wish you would rally.
In my head though, I'm thinking, Kyle actually would prefer if she didn't come. They hate each other.
Well, this is the most physical contact I've ever seen from the two of them. She's like crawling into his lap. I was like, are you guys close like that? Like I understand they're married.
Are you guys close?
But that's literally my thought process because I've never seen them interact.
No, that's a great point. Honestly, I was kind of wondering the same thing when they were having that conversation in the closet. She was like folding some clothes or whatever. I think that was this episode. His voice, the way that he changes it to like this low mopey,
oh my god, it's so annoying.
But it's only when he's talking to Amanda. I'm not kidding you, I cannot deal with it. It's nails on a chalkboard. It's you trying to make the person feel bad for you when you're the one that caused all the problems. It pisses me off, and all I could think about was like watching them have that conversation one-on-one, no one else is around. What do they do and say with each other when they are just like in New York, the two of them in the apartment.
I just
Like,
don't know if they
what are
speak
they
to.
doing?
I don't know. I don't get it.
It's so fascinating to me. Our other show, where it's essentially just a group of adults that act like children, one of them came to an end this week, which is Vanderpump.
Sad.
Did see that they got renewed for another season.
Okay, yeah, you told me that, but I haven't seen that anywhere, I feel.
I know, I haven't really either, but Venus he put it out there, so I would assume he wouldn't have done that if it weren't like a sure
Yeah,
thing.
he wouldn't be lying.
Yeah, Chris. Once a hoe, always a hoe.
Like, the flowers and he made one sandwich. Like, Audrey was cracking me up. And he didn't even give me the vase. She had to use her own vase.
You know what's funny? My mom told me once that you should never give somebody flowers as a gift because it's like more work for them.
It is, because they have to like either water it or like watch it die.
Yeah, she was like, especially if you're going to like a dinner or something and like you bring the host flowers. She's like,
what are they
don't
gonna
ever
do
do
with
that. Because
Yeah.
they're already cooking and doing everything, and like now they have to stop what they're doing and like put these flowers in a vase. And I was like, wow, I never thought about that.
No,
Yeah, I mean, talk about bare minimum. Like, are you kidding?
It was a really it was a weird conversation too, because both of them have now done this thing where they like bomb drop a convo when the other person's not expecting it, so the other person doesn't know how to respond, but instead of like actually saying what they're feeling in the moment, they wait a week and then they're like, hey, like this is actually what I wanted to say. And then it's always at an inappropriate time. It was at like a party for when Chris wanted to talk to Audrey, and then it was at the gay pride.
Yeah.
When Audrey was like, oh, I need to talk to Chris. No, you don't, actually.
Right.
No, you don't. Not today, but okay.
I just feel like Chris is actually incapable of understanding that having a girlfriend means that even if there are other women around that you find attractive, there's a world where you don't jump on that. Like,
yeah, like, sorry, like, you just gotta, I don't know, move on or like be committed.
Yes, I just feel like that's the wire that's disconnected in his brain, is like he doesn't understand that like at a certain point, I mean, I guess you don't, but like for most people at a certain point, you have to like commit to somebody. I guess I just don't get that, why he's having such a hard time.
I just don't think that he can.
When he really clearly likes her and is very attracted to her, but he's like, well, it's literally the classic like, well, what if something better comes along? Once you're with somebody that you like and you are attracted to and that you care about and are invested in, the other girls that I might meet that doesn't exist. He just can't wrap his brain around it.
It's so irritating, especially because she looked so hot.
And also, I mean, he's 31.
That too.
Like, she needs to get herself away from this old ass man. Like, I'm so serious. She's too hot and young and smart to be dealing with his ass. Like, we don't stop. He needs to go away. I also do not want to see him back next season. Him and his freaky little cousin. I don't need to see them on my screen again.
No,
they're so
I don't
uninteresting.
Want them back. They can go.
No, I'm so disinterested in them. And the other thing I'm so disinterested in is Marcus's DJ career.
Marcus's DJ career is not a career. It's a favor. That I don't know. I don't even want to call it a favor. It's just he probably like begged for that. I don't know. And the fact that he had to go then buy his own gear, I'm like, have you ever DJ'd where you're just given the stuff to DJ? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Like, in my mind, I'm like, are you not just bringing that?
Yeah, like you would think that most DJs would have their own stuff.
Have their own, but you had to buy one?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe he was renting and he just didn't want to fully commit yet.
Yeah. Speaking of commitment, I mean, Shane saying, I genuinely care about what's her name was crazy. Did you catch that?
What?
He was when him and Marcus were at the like guitar store or whatever, he's like talking to Marcus about Angelica, and he goes,
and he forgot her name?
I genuinely care about what's her name?
No, I don't know how I don't remember that.
He fully just had like a brain fart, but I was giggling.
I don't know if that was a brain fart.
I mean, fair.
Anyways, they have that little conversation outside, and she just ends the convo by like making out with him.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
That was so weird. That was so uncomfortable. None of these people know how to act.
I literally wrote down, Angelica is truly such a weird person.
Also, what happened to the LAX boy?
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, is she...
Where is he?
Also, he was basically like in the middle of a sentence.
He was not done talking.
Yeah.
And she got up and sat down.
She's like, sorry, I'm on the clock.
And then I had to go. But then you go find Audrey and have a conversation with her.
Oh my
What?
God. What did you think about that conversation?
I thought that Audrey should have been like, I'm so sorry. I need to talk to you at another time.
Agreed.
Because I don't have the emotional likeness to talk to you right now. And Angelica probably would have had a little bitch fit about that.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was what Audrey needed to do in that moment.
Yeah.
So that it didn't escalate to what it did.
Which that's something that Kim's done like 17 times this season. So Audrey doing it shouldn't have been a big deal. But obviously she didn't do that. And I was like, honestly, I was kind of gagged because it's so true. It's like when you're pissed off at like as pissed off as at Chris as Audrey was in that moment, and then Angelica's annoying ass comes chirping in your ear
trying to
give
her.
you a life lesson and act like she's so much more mature than you. I would have like I probably would have reacted the same way Audrey did. And Audrey, honestly, Audrey didn't even really say anything that mean. She just like wasn't entertaining it, you know?
No, she just was like blank face, no emotion.
Yeah.
And that's
she's
really
like,
how
I'm not
I would have been
apologizing.
too if this like guy who I've been talking to for months is just like, nah,
Yeah.
can't do it. I would have been pretty upsetty too.
No, me too. And that's the thing. I just feel like Angelica needs to decenter herself from everybody else's life who knows her. Like she thinks that she is the main character and all of her acquaintances and the people in her life. She thinks that she lives rent free in their heads, and she
like
doesn't.
just because you're having a good day, homegirl, doesn't mean everyone else around you is, and you need to take other people's feelings into account. And I understand your feelings were hurt, but once again, and I'm sure they were all pressured to do all these combos because it was the season finale, but the Pride event is not where you should be doing any of that. You should just be having fun and getting drunk.
Exactly. Also, usually Pride is like not at the end of the season, so I kind of wonder.
That's what somebody was telling me. They said that it was typically like the beginning, like the kickoff of the season.
Yeah, it's usually like I feel like episode 3 or 4 because Pride is in June and typically they film from like May to September.
So maybe they just started filming really early in the year?
Yeah, I guess so. Also, we have been calling Israel Isaac this whole time.
What?
His name is Israel, and I think we've been calling him Isaac. So apologies to Israel. He has made a cameo in several episodes, and we would like to see him as a full-time cast member next season.
Absolutely, and I'm so sorry we got your name wrong. We won't when you're a cast member.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. We also can never remember anyone's name for the first like 3 episodes.
Yeah, go watch what I just said about Summer House. I still don't know some of their names.
Yeah, I just don't even know what to say about the ending, truly. It was a little underwhelming. I do think that they could have probably done a few more episodes just because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that was left unresolved.
I just didn't really feel like that was like a season. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I think they'll obviously talk about it at the reunion. I also saw a clip. Well, I guess they were playing clips. I'm pretty sure that Audrey and Angelica are sitting the closest to Andy on either side of him. So
is that
if I
like
had
an important position?
Yeah, your seating position at a reunion indicates your importance to the season.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about Salt Lake.
That's why like Whitney Rose is like always at the end.
Oh, because she brings nothing.
Yeah, even though I actually like Whitney, but
no, I like Whitney.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just something to know. I mean, with the Vanderpump cast, it's different because there are, not in this season, but in the original, there are a lot of couples. So typically they'll try and sit the couples next to each other. So that could, shift things. But like James Kennedy, for example, like even though he was always a very like not important cast member, but like he always was in a lot of the situations in Vanderpump, like he was always seated at the end because he just was kind of a B-list cast member compared to some of the other ones. So yeah, it's funny to keep an eye on, but I'm excited for the reunion. I've seen some clips. I think Audrey's going to be pretty fired up, so I hope that she keeps her composure as well as she did pretty much all season, in my opinion.
Yeah, except for when she like lost it at the roast, but
well, everybody has their moments. Everybody has those days. Okay, Below Deck Down Under, should we do?
Yeah. Talk about a cast who can't get their fucking shit together.
Oh my god.
None of them.
Struggling, bro.
None of them can do anything in a timely manner. And this is not the guest to mess up with. When your guest lands via helicopter to come onto your boat, everything should be done correctly. And when they tell you that you bought the wrong blow up horse because that's not a polo horse, you should have known that wasn't a polo horse because they asked for a themed party. And
Wait,
the fact
that's
that they
funny,
couldn't
actually.
get their shit together. Like, should it matter? No. But once again, they arrived via helicopter.
Yes.
Do
That's
what they
such a great
ask.
point. Even though the primary's wife is an insufferable human being.
God, she's crazy. She asked
I
for the
agree with you.
ingredients to the
To a
what
Bloody
did they make
Mary?
to the Bloody Mary? She was
Just
like,
so
"What's
she could
sweet
remind
in here?"
herself what Worcester sauce was. That's
Lord
all she
knows.
wanted.
And like they fucked up from the start. None of them were there to greet them. And the guy goes, "Don't let it happen again."
I kind of felt like he was joking.
I would have started to cry.
I kind of felt like he was joking, but
but not. No, I don't think so. Not when you're that level of rich.
you think?
It's not a like it can be taken as a joke, but like because of who he is, probably it's not a joke.
Yeah, like he might have
It's
been
something
joking, but
scarier.
like
Yeah.
they knew he was serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you though. This crew moves with a zero sense of urgency. We've talked about this before.
Where is everyone's urgency? This is strongly becoming my biggest pet peeve. Like, this is gonna overtake toe walking for me.
Oh,
as my
okay.
largest pet peeve is people's sense of urgency.
I forget how much you hated Toe Walker.
It's like visceral reaction.
Yeah. It's tough.
But this
it's a tough
is becoming
watch.
more. The sense of urgency that I and I'm not just seeing this like on TV. It's like everywhere. I feel like people walk too slow on the sidewalk.
Oh, don't even get me started.
They drive too slow. They're in my way with their shopping carts.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just leisurely strolling. They're in my way at the clothing stores. I don't know. Nobody moves with a quick pace.
Right. At the end of the day, there's just too many people in the world. Like, point blank period.
She's irritating.
But you're right. I mean, it's like these people, none of them have ever worked on a yacht before. It's really bizarre.
And I know that they have.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Also, the men on this crew do everything but take accountability. Mike is like literally like making up excuse after excuse, and Daisy's like, I don't care. You should know that when I ask you to have something done by this time, that you don't need to wait for me to sit there and give you specific directions to do it. You should just know.
Like, homegirl needs to be able to take a break.
Yes.
Just like she gives everyone else their 2-hour break, why can't she take one and come back knowing that it's not going to be a dumpster fire?
Yes. I mean, what I will say is I do feel that Daisy is always pissed off about something, but I think that's not her fault.
Not when your crew
is who
lacking.
She's working with. Damn.
And then they almost lost a guest.
Oh, Lord. That was so bad.
She could have floated into the oblivion. They're in the open ocean. What about sharks?
How did that even happen?
It was Mike's fault.
Oh. I was a little confused. I had to rewatch the scene and I still didn't really understand it.
I think they made it, I think they tried to edit it more scary than it probably was. I think it probably could have been something really scary. I don't know why they let her go so far away. I don't know why he let them, he was like, hey, swim around this bend and I'll be on the other side. What do you mean?
Yeah, that was confusing to me.
Why can't we all just swim in a little circle right here in front of the boat?
Yeah,
I would have been like, pull me back in right now. I do not want to be lost at sea.
Right, or what Joao said when he was talking to Jason, he was like, I should have just jumped into the water and grabbed her.
Yeah, he was also like, I should have checked the current because I think she got pulled, and that's why she was so far away, and he didn't check the current prior.
Yeah, I mean, the ocean there is no force like the ocean on Earth. It's scary. I really
I'm
don't get
actually
in the ocean
scared
anymore.
of a riptide.
Someone else that I'm a little scared of is Chef Ben.
Oh my god, he's a scary little baby man.
He comes off so creepy when he flirts with Jenna. It really icks me out.
Yeah, there's just something about him. I don't know. I know he's going through a tough time, but I don't know what's happening with him.
I don't understand. You're saying that you're telling me he's been on this show for multiple seasons?
No, he's literally the original chef.
I do not find him entertaining to watch at all. I think he's so creepy and he makes me uncomfortable to watch. Yeah. Maybe this is just a particularly bad season because of his engagement. I don't know. Also, I don't know if you saw this. There's some tea with this new sous chef from a previous season.
Yeah. knew I recognized her, what was she on?
She was on Med, I think.
Okay, that's what I
with
thought.
Aisha, because I saw a clip of Daisy on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy, I think, was like, did you ask Aisha for any advice working with, I can't remember her name now, with the new sous chef, and were you like excited to work with her? And Daisy was like, no, I did not ask Aisha for advice, and no, I was not excited to work with her, or something like that. I know. So there's like, and then I feel like I saw a clip and she was like telling someone off. I don't know. I think she could be drama.
Ellie.
I never would have remembered that.
Okay, she was on Below Deck Med season 7 and season 9, and now she's on Down Under. I'm gonna need my mother to tell me about Ellie.
Yeah, we'll ask her. But yeah, apparently there's some tea and she might be drama, so we'll stay tuned for that. Lots of drama on Love is Blind in these 2 little episodes.
I was surprised. Okay, I totally thought I was about to watch the weddings. I feel like I was misled.
We were wrong about our episode lineup.
Truly misled. We got a crappy like half of one because they can't fit all 7 into one episode, I guess. But
yes. Okay.
Anyways, let's not start with that.
Can I tell you my lineup?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vic and Christine, still a yes.
Okay.
Amber and Jordan have moved from maybe to yes for me. Brittany and Devontae, no.
Wait, sorry. Say that. What couple again?
Amber and Jordan have moved from a maybe to a yes for me.
Okay.
Brittany and Devontae are a no. Bree and Connor are done. Obviously, we'll talk about that. Chris and Jess, done. Emma and Mike, I think he's going to say no. And Alex and Ashley, obviously no.
Okay. I won't say anything further.
Oh my God. Because you already know. I'm pissed.
I have to. It's maybe...
It's a compulsion.
Next year. It's literally like I can't stop myself. It's not like I didn't ask to look. I just looked.
I mean, should we start with Bree and Connor since they broke up?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna talk shit about Chris, but everybody knows how I feel about Chris.
Well, we can start with that.
I don't know if he should get any time of day though, because he's just such an asshole.
I also don't believe a damn word coming out of his mouth. Like when he was saying all those things about that Connor allegedly said about Bree, like that's not. I literally feel like he was straight up lying.
Okay, yeah, I do too, because Connor was like, what? I feel like Connor would have gone like a little bit like weirder, you know, if it was like truthful and he was trying to lie his way out of it, but he was like totally chill about it. So it's like, oh, well, I believe Connor.
And obviously so did Bree. I also just can't even imagine Bree being attracted to Chris. Like, I don't know. What I will say.
He's ugly.
He's ugly.
Was it this episode where, no, he had already talked to, what's her face?
Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, no, they had the second conversation.
What was that one about?
Where he was just basically like, well, you didn't text me or anything. Like,
oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. On the couches, and she's like, I don't need you to tell me that I'm attractive.
Period. She, and honestly,
oh, it was great.
I feel like the thing that was making him so annoyed by that conversation was just the fact that she was not indulging him at all. Like she just was not even dignifying anything with her response.
No, she just didn't care.
She's a better woman than I, because I feel like that genuinely is the best way to handle people like Chris, but it's so hard to do that.
It is, and he's like, I'll just go and be like all by myself and lonely all over again.
Literally,
like, okay.
Okay, bye. Like,
bye.
What do you want me to say? You literally told me that you didn't like the way that I looked.
He's like, I'll just be stupid for the rest of my life.
They want men like that, and we're not disagreeing,
what about it,
Chris? Men like that want women to feel bad for them and feel sympathy for them. And
absolutely.
It's like, what do you want me to say? Like, I actually agree with every self-deprecating comment that you're making about yourself right now. Like,
yeah, she's like, yeah, you are stupid.
Yeah.
You will be lonely.
Literally. Also, I do have to give Bree the benefit of the doubt with that conversation with Chris. I feel like she's gotten a lot of backlash online. The way that they edited and spliced that conversation together was beyond confusing, beyond out of context, and honestly, they need to fire whoever cut that conversation together. Whatever editor did that.
Wait, why do you think it was so
terrible
like
work?
that?
So anytime Bree said something, you did not see it come out of her mouth. The camera was on Chris or like to her back or something, so you couldn't actually see her mouth moving, saying her responses. If she even did respond, most of it was just Chris saying random things that they spliced together from different points of that conversation and lined them up the way that they wanted you to read the conversation. And if Bree did respond, it was literally just her saying like, mm-hmm, or yeah. That was like terrible editing work. I don't know who put that together and I don't know who approved that conversation. It did not make any sense. And I was I often am like unimpressed by the editing choices of the Love is Blind editors, but that was like especially bad.
Interesting.
Because it really does make Bree look a lot worse than I actually think she was in that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just confused. Like, I felt confused throughout the whole thing. I was like, what is he trying to say? He literally asked her like 3 questions throughout that conversation, and she didn't respond to any of them. Probably because her response was, Chris, please F off. Like, stop asking me these stupid ass questions. But like, they don't want to put that in there because then that obviously paints a different picture.
Yeah, it does.
So I just thought that that was like terrible editing. I also felt that way in the conversation where Chris and Bree broke up. Sorry, Connor and Bree broke up.
I was like, Chris and Bree.
No, please.
I thought Connor and Bree's breakup conversation was really, really weird.
Same.
And because I didn't even know they were breaking up for most of that conversation.
Same.
I was still confused at the end.
Same. I was like, are they going to continue to date? Like, is that what they're saying?
I think that they might be.
Like, how did we go from her talking about how she's not at her best, whatever that means?
I don't understand that.
Me
I'm
either.
like, how? Like, that's just you. Like, what do you mean you're not at your best? I don't get that. I don't, like, maybe you're not giving 100% that day, but like, what is happening?
Also, why would her family say that about her? That's literally so mean.
That's so mean.
But we went from her saying that to then her talking about how much she loves him. Now she's calling him lazy and unmotivated, and he's not offended? Like, I felt like they were having 2 different conversations.
He's just like standing there staring at her, like not even trying to say anything. So it felt like she was just monologuing. It was very weird.
I felt like he didn't even realize that she was breaking up with her, and likewise.
I did not know where we were going.
I was so beyond confused.
There was no like clear story happening. It just all of a sudden was like, I can't see myself walking down the aisle right now. I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor's like, what? He was just telling you about like how happy he was to like even like see your name pop up on his phone, like talk to you at the end of the day. And I was like, oh, cute.
Yeah.
And then what?
No, honestly, I was so confused, and I honestly really hope that we hear that they talk about it at the reunion, because I feel like we deserve an explanation.
I'm just like, well, she's also posting like a lot of pictures with him from these episodes.
They always do that. It's
okay,
kind
I
of
was about to say, so like either they're like really good or they're just like dating.
Yeah. I don't think that they're dating, but I could see them being like cordial.
So they're not allowed to say, right? Even though that episode has like aired, they're not allowed to be like, hey guys, like we're still dating.
No, probably not.
So they're not gonna get a wedding.
No.
Okay.
They broke up.
Well, I didn't know if like they were like still gonna have to walk down the aisle and be like, no.
No.
I don't know.
Honestly, I really think that comes down to how much you as a cast member are willing to push back on production, because they obviously want the drama of like both of you going and like saying no at the altar, but sometimes I mean, obviously we saw it last season too, like couples will end it before. I really just think it depends on like how the couple is ending things and like what they're willing to put their family through, and if they have, you know, the balls essentially to like push back on their producers, which are no doubt pressuring them to walk down the aisle. Like, that's the whole point of the show.
Oh, Kurt.
A couple that I really do not think should walk down the aisle is Alex and Ashley.
Please just break up. He's so scary. He's scary.
He's scary. He is a pathological liar. There is no other way around it.
He makes you like, he might be like cute when you enter a room, but I feel like as soon as you start talking to him, you'd have been like, I'm getting major creepy vibes.
The red flags that were truly going flying during that conversation with Ashley and Pri, that was
She
like
was just like
nothing I've
looking
ever
for
seen before.
clarifications, and he's like, I knew you would freak out about this.
He's like, so now it's a 2-on-1? Oh, now I just feel like I'm being ganged up. Now it's a 2-on-1? Like, the moment that somebody's like questioning a single thing that he said, suddenly it's an attack. I hate people like that.
I hate
That are
it.
like, you're attacking me.
Well, and then even, I think this is in the second episode that came out, when they're like in that little like fireplace set, I don't know, where they're like laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And she's just like simply trying to ask where they're gonna live, and he's like, we just can't talk about this right now. We'll figure it out.
He's just like so insufferable. Also, can we talk about a house in Arizona or a house in Florida, a trust in Dubai, and a safe house in Queensland?
What? Where are you what are you running from?
Genuinely, the only way that I can like describe Alex is a robot that malfunctions every time they
Who
open
is
their mouth.
affording that?
Also, what are you a safe house? What are you talking about?
This is not Spy Kids.
Is he
okay?
like suddenly like an apocalypse, one of those apocalypse people? You know what I'm talking about?
What is? Yeah, he's a doomsday.
Yes,
planner.
a doomsday plan. Yes, apocalypse people. I'm like his energy is so insidious in a way that I just cannot put my finger on. And I also, okay, I don't know if I'm reading too much into this, but I clocked something that he said when he was having that conversation with Ashley and Pri, and he said they were talking about the ex and the Austin of it all, and he says, I stayed with my ex in Austin and I hadn't met either of you yet, which led me to believe he and Pri did date.
Yeah, I thought that wording was weird as well.
Because why would he say I hadn't met
either of you?
Basically saying I didn't do anything wrong because I hadn't met
Because why would
either
it
of
have
you.
mattered?
Yes.
When you met Pri.
Yes, exactly. I hope that Pri's at the reunion at least for a little bit.
She probably felt so awkward during that conversation, but she sat there like a champ.
Like, I would have done the same thing, because you're not gonna lie in my face like that and then pretend like I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I would not let you do that to me or my friend.
Preach.
Also, okay, so then we see really Amber and Jordan's very first fight.
Yeah, but weird fight, right?
Yeah. I just think she was so drunk.
You think? Because essentially she just like overheard Jordan talking to his friends, being like, and I felt like that was a really normal thing to do. To be like, hey, yeah, I'm just like a little nervous to meet her, but like, no worries. I'm just nervous because what if she doesn't like me? Fair, valid. And she hears that and she's like very, very mad.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, if he wasn't thinking that, I would have been more weirded out by that.
Same. All he said was like, I'm nervous to meet her, but like, I'm excited.
Not that he didn't want to, not that he didn't want to marry her, not that he didn't want to meet her daughter, just that he was nervous.
Yeah. Well, and what was confusing about it is that then when they had the conversation about it the next day, she was like very understanding. Her biggest issue was just that he said it to the guys instead of her, and he's like, the reason I said it to them is because I wasn't trying to say anything like bad. I just was telling them how I felt. Like, you know.
And
I don't
then
know, like,
she like ices him out, like doesn't speak to him for a hot sec.
I guess she had to go to work that morning and she just didn't want to talk about it.
But no, but she didn't talk. He was like trying to talk to her that night, and she wouldn't speak to him.
That's what I'm saying. I think she was so drunk. I don't think she would have picked that fight if they hadn't been drinking, which is honestly 85% of the arguments that the couples on this show get into.
Yeah, fair.
Like, she was wasted. That's why I think she fell asleep. Like, I don't think she was even awake when he was trying to talk to her.
Okay.
Another thing that not that this is super relevant, but I just feel like I need to bring it up. Why do they always show Jordan eating? To me, it feels like a dig at his weight.
Do they?
Yes.
I don't know if I picked up on that.
Yes. There was a scene in this episode where he's like shoveling pizza into his mouth. And I'm like, why are we showing it? I don't know. Look, maybe that's just me reading into it, but I don't really appreciate that. If this is where you
I don't either. I don't know if I picked up on that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I could just be being over dramatic, but if that is what you're doing, Love Is Blind producers, please stop doing that. He's a normal sized human being. We don't need to comment on his weight.
Preach.
Especially because Amber doesn't care, so it's not a storyline.
Yeah, it's not a storyline. Oh, and then they went to the zoo. Emma and Mike went to the zoo and by the giraffes. I was like, this is so fun. I loved it.
I was cracking up at the juxtaposition between them going to the zoo and then Vic and Christine going to like this super nice, relaxing spa. Like, I feel like they really shell out the cash for Vic and Christine, and for everyone else, they're like, you're gonna go feed lettuce to giraffes. I was laughing. Not that that wouldn't be a fun activity. It absolutely would. if you ask me, do you want to go to the zoo or go
Or the
to
spa,
a
would you
spa?
pick the spa?
I would pick the spa.
Well, you know what I would pick, but
maybe they felt bad because Vic and Christine didn't get to go to Mexico, so now they're like giving them nicer activities.
well, I'm now wondering, like I'm seeing things, I'm like maybe they said to all of the couples, would any of you be okay with not going to Cabo?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they might have volunteered because they didn't give a fuck. They're like, we just want to be together.
Yes, I thought that scene of them where Vic was helping her pick out her flowers was so
Oh, that was
sweet.
so sweet. I really liked that.
That was the most genuine scene I've ever seen on the show. Like, when he's asking her questions, trying to help her make a decision and figure it out, he's like holding the flowers. I was like, I'm gonna cry. Like,
I'm just
he's
so
such a
excited
good
for
guy.
I'm just so excited for them in general.
I know, me too. I could totally see them like being pregnant at the reunion.
Aww.
I mean, that's never happened before. Like, well, actually, I guess it did happen last season with Megan, but not with one of the couples.
But not with a couple.
Yeah, usually they're married for a few years before they, which is also obviously fine and probably the smarter choice. But I would be so sad if we got to the reunion or even like a year from now and Christine and Vic weren't together.
Oh no. It's okay.
And then real quick before we talk about Emma and Mike, I feel as though Devante is literally trying to friend zone his fiance.
Listen, here's my thing. The thing with the prenup though, if you don't have your own prenup, you have the states that you got married in prenup or like the federal prenup or whatever. You always have a prenup. It's just a matter of whether or not you write it on your terms.
Everybody on this show should have a prenup.
And just in general, like I don't see an issue with asking for a prenup because you're going to have one regardless if you get divorced.
Totally.
So it's just a matter of, do you want it in your writing with your agreements or do you want to be told what to do? And so I don't understand why people get so irritated by that question.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about it that way. It doesn't make sense to me because I feel like she's a smart woman and I feel like she knows that this marriage is either not going to happen or if it does, it's not going to last.
Like, do you want to lose half of your stuff too?
Yeah. Also, I have to say this. As somebody who used to live in Charlotte, I'm not really sure where the hell Devante was living that his monthly expenses before bills were $5,200 a month.
That was crazy to me.
That's wild.
But then he told you that he made like 40,000 a month sometimes, so it was probably you could, if you want to find somewhere expensive, you can find somewhere expensive.
Oh, always. I'm not understanding why a single man, I mean, in Charlotte, I genuinely feel like that would be like a 6-bedroom home. Like, I'm not really sure why he would need, I don't know. That's not the point. But I just thought that was weird. And I honestly kind of feel like he was maybe lying about that a little bit. Or maybe he has like a really nice car or something and he has like a really high car payment, something like that. I thought that was a little sus. All the men on this season are sus to me except for Vic. Even Mike is a little sus to me.
Mike is sus.
What do you think? What do you think he's going to say? Oh, wait, you can't say because you already know. I think he might say no.
I just didn't like this half-assed wedding. Like, just give us the full thing. That's what pissed me off.
Dude, I fast-forwarded through all the wedding stuff, like, until I was like, I can't sit here and listen to them read the same exact vows that everyone else says. Like, I've had it. I hate the wedding
it's so
episodes.
Irritating.
They're so boring. Like,
I also just like the like getting ready and stuff like the day of. I got so betrayed last season with like everybody like crying, like being like so happy and excited just to go up there and say no.
Yes,
so
it's
just
KB.
like a load of crap. Edmund and KB and Allie and what was his name? Anton,
yes.
Because even she was like emotional, like, oh my god, it's my wedding day, and then she just goes and says no.
I know.
So I'm just getting pulled left and right, which I think is maybe why I took to Reality Steve this season, because I just can't take it.
That's fair. I am annoyed that they left us on a cliffhanger, but I knew it was going to happen.
I know, but I was like, oh, we're going to get to see the whole thing. No.
I am a little surprised that Emma said yes, actually.
I won't say anything.
Okay, this is my prediction, because since you can't say anything. I think that I think there's two paths here. I think Mike could say no. Emma's obviously going to be devastated. We're going to move on, whatever. I think that there's a world where Mike says yes, but they are not together by the reunion. I don't think that they stayed together if he said yes.
Okay.
So, those are my predictions.
Okay. Valid.
Anything else?
At least this is turning out to be a little bit better than last season.
Definitely way more couples.
Way more couples. I also feel like it's moving way faster. Like,
Agreed.
Maybe last season was just like a drag and a half. I don't know.
I kind of feel like it was. It felt like really long. Also, we had just started the podcast and like we would literally talk about the episodes for like 45 minutes.
Maybe
so
that's
maybe
what it
that's
was.
why.
Like, I think I was just like over it.
Yeah, we've done better this season, guys. So thanks for like hanging in there with us. For those of you that did,
Yeah.
we're grateful.
We love you guys.
Wait, I had a fire cool sips today that I had to tell you about. For anyone who doesn't know, when Julia and I talk about these random drink places, it's because we are addicted to soda.
We're addicted to soda.
And for Julia, her soda shop is called Seven Brew, and mine is Cool Sips. And I went to Cool Sips yesterday too, and then I went back today, and I wanted this Shirley Temple drink that they had, but they were out of cherry, and she was like, "Do you want sugar-free cherry?" I said, "No, I don't. I don't want sugar-free cherry. I'll take strawberry." So it was Sprite base with strawberry syrup and sour candy syrup, and it was so good.
Wait, that sounds fire. I've been obsessed at Seven Brew. It's amaretto. It's like blackberry, cherry, and almond. It's beautiful.
That does sound really good, actually. I don't think Cool Sips has those flavors, but maybe they do.
You could invent them.
There's a Cool Sips like 10 blocks from my office, and I'm about to go tomorrow.
I was like, I literally discovered the one that's like right by you, right?
Mm-hmm. You did. That's one I went to today and yesterday.
Yeah.
They're really popping up. Like there's one on the Upper East Side now.
Well, I just feel like they're gonna invent like a Seven Brew that's just a walkthrough, not a drive-through, which is what New York City needs.
Yes, exactly. Also, they deliver. Cool Sips delivers. I've seen them. They have these cool little like cups that they put them in that look like cans, but they're clear, and you can literally like Uber Eats Cool Sips. Obviously, I haven't done that, but I just think that that's neat.
That's
But
fun.
yeah, if Seven Brew has some sort of sour syrup, you should do that with
Wait, I
another
don't
syrup.
know. I don't think so. What
It
would
was
be like? Is it
fire.
literally called sour?
Yes, it's called sour candy. Because I asked, I was like,
Interesting.
is there actual candies or is that like the syrup? And she was like, no, it's the syrup. I was like, give me that, please.
I feel like they'll definitely steal that because they
love
do
it.
like. I think they have like one of their secret menu drinks is like a Sour Patch Kid, but it's like
Ooh.
it's like lemon is in it, like not like
Yeah, you should ask them if they have a sour candy syrup next time you go.
We should get on that. I think.
Yeah, maybe we should open up one of these drink places.
We make bank.
Should we
But,
do that?
Like,
We're gonna do that one day.
God, I would just drink so much soda.
I know, we would be 800 pounds. We would be
That
the
would- it
new
would not
1,000-pound
be good.
sisters.
We would have to have like walking pads back there with us.
Totally. Yeah, we would be like 85% soda. But also, I mean, consider the Mormon wives, though. They all drink like a freaking 50-ounce soda every day, and they're skinny as rails.
Yeah, but we have to like come up with all these drink flavors. Like we're gonna be trying a lot of combos.
But we totally could do that. We'd be fire at that.
We'd be really good at the combos.
Okay, well, this is our backup plan. We're going to open up a soda shop one day. In terms of our show lineup, let's see what we've got. So this Wednesday is the Love is Blind finale, and then the next Wednesday is the reunion. I think we have like the same lineup because
Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything new next week.
Yeah. And then
Mormon Wives drops
Yes.
on Thursday. Not this Thursday.
Mormon Wives drops on March 12th, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and do the entire season in one reality digest because it's a short week for us that week. We'll have a couple shows ending, but if it is going to take us too long, then we'll split it up into two. But we did not like how we did it last time with doing one every week because it took way too long, and we finished it like a month before the new season came out. So
Oops.
yeah, we're not doing that again.
We're just trying something. We're new, guys.
We're new.
We're figuring it out.
Crazy though that I mean, Love is Blind and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, those were two of our first shows, and now we're already on a second cycle.
Now we're back.
It's wild. Our Fame Files this week is a fun one. It's about the One Direction breakup.
Sick.
We did this because neither Julia nor I were fans of One Direction when they were at their peak.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think we like some of their songs now, but
My
it
bad.
was fun. Like, I learned a lot writing it.
I did too.
Yeah. So sometimes when I write these episodes, I have like an existential crisis where I'm like, why would anyone care about these past pop culture events? Like, does anyone care? But I care because I learned something.
Yeah, it's
So
for
I hope that that's
us.
how everyone else feels too. Let me know. Except maybe don't. If you don't feel that way, don't let me know, because then I'll be sad.
Sad face.
And then the following week, we are doing an episode on the Tiger Woods cheating scandal, and it's a very exciting, informative episode because my brother, who's a Tiger Woods expert, joined us.
He answered a lot of questions for me, even just about golf in general. It was lovely.
Yes, so he did a really good job, and I think he had fun
Does
doing
he
it, so that'll
listen
be
on the
week after
reg?
next. I don't think he does, which is really shady.
Shady. If you do, I need you to text Avery and I in a group chat a picture of, like, I'm trying to think. You know that when people are like, if you've watched this far in the video, comment a rainbow in the comment section below. This is a
Yeah.
test. What should he send us though?
A golf ball.
Okay. Send us
If you
a picture of
listened.
a golf ball if you listened.
Yeah, he definitely does not listen to our reality digest. There's
No
no
way.
way.
There's no way he's gonna see this.
Yeah.
Now, if one of you cheaters listening, aka our mothers, don't give him this.
Right.
He must hear it on his own.
Yes, exactly. No cheater pumpkin eaters. All right, well, I think that's all we've got for you. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye bye. Ta ta for now. Hope you find something to gossip about. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week for more pop culture chaos. The stories we cover are based on research and publicly available sources. While we strive for accuracy, some details may be disputed or unverified, and this episode is for entertainment and informational purposes only.